Audio Jungle.
American woman returns home after being reported missing. The police say 21-year-old American Taylor, who was reported missing on Friday, has returned home. The police say she is said to be in good health. The Mapen police had stated that Taylor had informed a family friend that she had landed in Jamaica at the Sunset International Airport in St. James and was picked up by a male companion. The police said all efforts to contact her afterwards failed. Family to lead protests after police killing in Cherry Lane. The family of a 22-year-old killed in Cherry Lane, Clarendon on Monday has planned a protest in response to the death of the youngster, whom police say was armed in a fatal confrontation with cops. Jamar Farquharson was shot dead during a police operation where lawmen say the young man pulled a firearm on them during their execution of a search warrant at the home, but the family is disputing the killing by the police as extrajudicial, with plans to stage a protest in Maypen. Farquharson's loved one claimed he was innocent and had no gun on him. The family shared footage online, which they claim captures the moment the man opened the door to lawmen with his hand raised above his head. The short clip shows a young man rushing to open a door, then places both hands on his head before stepping outside and out of view of the camera. The feed shows police pushing him aside before two cops enter the home, at which point it ends. It does not show the alleged moment of confrontation between Farquharson and lawmen. The police say they recover a gun from the 22-year-old. Teacher accused of collecting $3.5 million for CSEC fee gets bail. A teacher who allegedly told a Chinese student she was tutoring to pay her $3.5 million to sit carbon examination council CSEC exams pleaded not guilty when she appeared in the St. Anne Parish Court on Friday. Literature teacher Kimberly Bailey Allen, a resident of Cambridge in St. James, has been charged with obtaining money by false pretense. It was established in court that the 15-year-old female student knows Bailey Allen from a private school she attends in Montego Bay and that they had a private arrangement for tutoring. The allegations are that Bailey Allen informed the student that the funds were required as part of the starting procedure to sit CSEC exams. The court was told that between April and July of this year, the student took $3.5 million in cash from her parents without their knowledge and gave the teacher. After her parents realized the funds were missing, the teenage girl told them that she had given it to her teacher as a fee to sit the exam, the court was told. On Friday, the court ruled to further aid into the investigation. A statement will be needed from CSEC to determine if they have any affiliation with the accused. Bailey Allen was offered bail and is to return to court on October 21. Deportee arrested on arrival in Jamaica. A man who fled Jamaica while on bail for murder was arrested at the Norman Malley International Airport in Kingston on Thursday after being deported from the United States of America. He is 24-year-old Roger Reed of Old Harbor Road, St. Catherine. The police say Reed was among 61 deportees on the chartered flight, which arrived from Alexandria, Louisiana, about 11:55 a.m. Upon arrival, Reed was handed over to law enforcement personnel for further processing. During the process, he was taken into custody. He was the only deportee to be detained. In addition to being charged with murder, Reed will also face charges of absconding bail and breaching his bail conditions. Ranco gang trial now set for April 2026. Supreme Court Judge Justice Leighton Pusey on Friday issued a stern warning to prosecuting and defense counsel alike to have every single striking piece of paper that you need for an April 13, 2026 trial date for the 8 alleged members of the Ranco gang who have been before the court since 2022. This after a September 16, 2025 trial date was vacated in July this year partly due to the absence of several defense attorneys and indications from others that they would not be ready. The Ranco gang, which is believed to include several cops, have been linked to 17 incidents ranking from shooting, burglary, robbery with aggravation, illegal possession of firearm, shop breaking, conspiracy to murder, and abduction. The offences allegedly spanned Clarendon, Manchester, St. Elizabeth, St. Catherine, St. Mary, Trelawney, Kingston, St. Andrew, and St. James between 2019 and 2021. The 7 men and a woman who are jointly charged with breaches of the Criminal Justice Suppression of Criminal Organizations Act, commonly referred to as the Anti-Gang Law, on Friday appeared before Justice Pusey in the Home Circuit Division of the Supreme Court for another trial readiness hearing. Following exchange with defense counsel and prosecutors, Justice Pusey made it clear that the extended time for the start of the trial so attorneys would be ready to take the matter to conclusion. For other counsels in this matter, I want you to listen very carefully. Other attorneys in this matter, I have done matters with them, and I have had joy of being in the middle of the matter and being told that there is something that they didn't realize wasn't there, or they want some document or something like that. So please ensure that everything you need, you have now, so that when the trial starts, whether it is me or some other poor unfortunate judge, you have every single striking piece of paper that you need. That especially goes for the Crown, Justice Pusey noted. Earlier, in explaining to the 8 accused that the original trial date had been vacated because of their attorneys' uncertainty over their availability, Justice Pusey said this has also impacted where the matter would fall on the court's calendar. On the last occasion, we had vacated the trial date, which was set for the 16th of September, because we were not certain the attorneys would be available. However, the reason we had to vacate the date is that a trial like this takes considerable time, meaning basically that we have to shut down another court with other matters because of the length of this one is unusual. We are therefore suggesting that this matter should be dealt with at the beginning of the Easter term. The advantage is that this term is the longest, giving everybody the opportunity to get everything together, he stated. In the meantime, a final trial readiness hearing was on Friday, also set for January 29, 2026, ahead of the April 13 start date. In turning down a request from defense counsel to appear via Zoom platform, Justice Pusey said, I don't have anything against the platform, but I want the attorneys to be engaged in the matter. The history of this matter suggests a lack of engagements, so I don't know that I will go into that direction. In addressing the accused, among them Constable Tafari Silveira, who hung his head and sighed deeply when the April 26 trial date was announced, Justice Pusey said, what we have done here is that we set another trial date, which is all the way in April. That's because cases like this take up some time, and we have to make sure every single thing is ready. Your attorneys say they will be ready on the particular date, so we hope that they'll be able to do that going forward. Justice Pusey, in adjourning the matter, ordered the 4 accused who have been in custody, namely Silveira, Francis, David Henry, and Tevin Henriquez, to further remand and that the bail for Josette Brown, Danilo Barnes, Mackenzie, and Morrison be extended until the next court date. To subscribe, like, share, and click the notification bell for daily updates.